Hey YouTube, Joy Green here with my live reaction review of Record of Ragnorak Chapter 75, Towards the Future. Keep going, Tesla, you can't lose. You see Tesla kind of pulling up his engines, everything going, let's begin. Tesla's Gematria Zone has been revived. Despite being torn in pieces, he's back on the attack. Zebo throwing up essentially his staff. Going around, attack, with his Tesla step, he dances with such intricate footwork and minimal energy. Is Beelzebub entirely on the defensive now? That blanking Beelzebub, he's dragging his feet. Just use that chaos technique and this. No, it's too late for that. Beelzebub's body can no longer bear the strain of chaos. The heck you can't, that dum-dum. Finish the job, you gloomy blank. I'm not going to cuss a lot on YouTube, so that's why I'm not saying all the words. Grr, keep out of Beelzebub. You use that Tesla warp again. No, it seems Tesla warp is a technique that exploits the opponent's gaps. Knowing Beelzebub with his battle sense that he boasts fondly of, it's possible he's already formulated a counter for that taking just after seeing it once. See, of course he's got a way. See, what's point in that case, lose victory is almost certain. I wouldn't say, which is it? Which one is more likely? It's like back and forth, back and forth. Like, which is it? Is he going to win or is he not? Scans I'm reading are missing a few pages, so all those attacks have strewn rubble around and torn his cracks in the arena. Has this run of the Tesla step been able to guide across the ground as before? Sucks to be you, stupid human. Can't run around, just kill more Beelzebub. It seems I certainly have room for improvement. However, it seems that your vibrations are putting a horrendous burden on your own body as well. Keep those attacks, you will self-destruct. And what is wrong with that? So says Beelzebub. And he lunges forward with his cane. Back and forth, back and forth. Beelzebub charges its onslaught, bathed in his own blood. I love the fact that we're seeing the humanity of both characters, the god and human Tesla. He's trying to go for the finish here. Lilith, he feels saying, please do not say I. Right now, I'm not throwing my life away. I am offering up my life. He's using the vibrations to amplify each. Sorotum, prayer of darkness. I love how it looks like a bunch of little flies. Can't dodge. Hits the cage, direct hit. Has Beelzebub's horrendous attack, having carved up his own body, has hit Nikola Tesla square on defensive, yet he takes it. Tesla. It's useless. The devil is too strong. Says it's over. Incredible! It's a treasure trove of creative ideation. Taking a single ration having a function so many levels. Never even considered such a nanism. I see. The fight has been incredible fruit of my research. Quote earth, Nostrum Tradum. I look only towards the future. He's smiling. He was just observing that attack. He really just won't give up. Of course not. He's Tesla after all. You see all these other scientific minds talking about how he's Tesla. He won't give up. As far as Tesla is concerned, it's possible for the universe to do anything but grow. Nikola Tesla is the man most likely in history to know when it is time to give up. Yeah. Nikola. Even all beaten up like that. Humanity. Whenever pushed to the point of crisis, has always evolved. We see kind of shiny energy. What really is a sorcerer? Well then, let's move forward towards the future. The light unleashed by the final super Tesla core. Nikola, you really are something that was just the light he'd once used to illuminate the world. Once again, giving the hearts of humanity a light. Moving on to chapter 76. I like this kind of showed Tesla's resolve, and it showed, but also Beelzebub's resolve in the fact that he's not going to give up and that he's pushing everything. These review scores are slightly different than my One Piece. I don't typically do a section with this one. It's more of character and story development. Right off the bat, 75, I like the fact that we're seeing character development with Tesla, how he's continuing to evolve and he's never giving up. And I feel like the same thing with Beelzebub, and I like the fact that he's got those closest to him, even though he says he doesn't. And so that's character. Beelzebub, and then Nicholas Tesla. You could argue a little others, the audience, but I'm going to focus on those two. Story development is pushing story forward, and the fact that it's not quite over and we still don't kind of know who's the win. It's like a back and forth, which makes it good, but it is dragging on at this point, I feel. Whether the others were This is good that it's not just over for some reason, but for me, it's if you're not going to end it, give us a little more. If you've been watching my channel, you know I love the action. So, Record of Ragnarok, Chapter 76, Advance. The roaring cheers of humanity are boiling up. Even when backed into a desperate situation, the man who's challenging God is uniting humanity as one. Good, good, good. What an upbeat guy. If you don't give up, you never know what happened. Keep at it, Sister Gondol. The only problem is how to break through that shield you see. It's very tricky. We see essentially the man known as Jack the Ripper. We later found out through his side stories that actually Jack the Ripper. Tricky. Tesla, with all his wounds, is preparing to strike Beelzebub with all his remaining strength. Go for it, Tesla. Finish it quickly, Beelzebub. Let's do this. Tesla's full force right hook is blocked perfectly by Beelzebub. What now? A left hook? Well, if one doesn't work, another back and forth. I'll just keep hitting you till it goes. So now it's not even a battle of science. Now it's just a physical battle. Fast. There's no gaps between his strikes and withdrawals. Back and forth. Back. No way. Oh my. No way. It's. Is Beelzebub focusing entirely on defense? Tesla. What a gamble. Unstoppable. Tesla's continues. Punches and advances leave no room to breathe. It doesn't stop. Nikola Tesla's advance and stop. Was Tesla planning to directly smash the Beelzebub's shield? There's no way that continuous barrage can go on forever. Soon enough, when Tesla's strength runs out and stops, he'll be devoured by Beelzebub, and that'll be the end. You must really be betting on Beelzebub. Even Beelzebub, with that body, is the same as Tesla. He won't be able to keep vibrating and defending forever. Don't you lose, Beelzebub. If you die here, I'll kill you myself. Go for it, Tesla. Do your best. Just a little more. You can still hang in there, Tesla. Do it, Beelzebub. If the human bastard runs out of power, it's your victory. I love how we have both sides kind of rooting for theirs. Gods for God, human for human. Ah, ha, ha. The battle is here. Nikola. Such a beautiful radiance. Spear, the strongest science in human history, out of the shield, the strongest god of the underworld. We destroyed, repelled. The clash of wills between gods and humanity sparks. See, science and God are even matched. Our trial and error were not in vain. Triumph, test, and prove. Prove the pride of science. Human science is absolute, reaching even the gods. The Lord of the Flies, Beelzebub, who cuts away his own body. Humanity's only magician, Nikola Tesla, who seeks to surpass God. Who will reach the limit first? And we see it looks like Tesla as he falls. Nikola Tesla, the damage caused by that false god, move. Characteristics of vibration. Seems the inside my body has been significantly damaged. The shock waves that cancel each other out are by byproduct. From the moment I touched this physical sphere, it might have been affected by the vibration itself. As I thought, this is interesting. We see a push from Beelzebub, and he hits him back and forth. The barrage has stopped. This is bad. It's over. Time has drowned, and we see Beelzebub getting hit by something Tesla had prepared. Sarath Shamak, gates of hell. Thank you, God, says Tesla as he essentially pushes. Science is now evolved. And as he hits, essentially, his blood goes over Beelzebub. Shield his arm. It's gone. But that's not the end of his attack. He shoots it out forward, essentially getting through his shield, attacking from behind. What kind of guy is he? Only his right arm was teleported an instant from behind, a right fist at the same time. The left fist approaches, in other words, cross, and have a little pincer attack. We see essentially Beelzebub takes it both as his staff goes, and we see essentially that Beelzebub has pierced Nikola Tesla with his staff slash his hand. Yeah, his hand. The staff had dropped. Sweet, out through the back. You noticed, didn't you? Oh man, I thought it was a good plan, but I was naive. You were one step ahead, it seems. No, I just trusted you. Someone like you wouldn't just challenge me to a mere power struggle. Of that, there is no doubt. It's an honor. He pulls out his hand. Essentially, we see the blood fall. Nikola! We see essentially Nikola standing and working with humanity. Raise your heads. Through this fight, we evolve once again. As long as we don't give up in science, humanity, Ragnarok will never come. And then we see essentially the Valkyrie, Sister Gondola, reaching out, essentially holding him as Nikola follows. Nicola, humanity, look forward. Humanity, don't stop. Humanity, advance forward. We seem that with the winner, record 8. Ragnarok record 8 is the Lord of Flies. Hades, son, once again, you got in the way. Beautiful chapter. Wonderful. For me, for chapter 76, character-wise, it's Beelzebub and essentially Hades, or Beelzebub and Nikola Tesla. A little from the Man No Jack of the Ripper, a lot I would say goes towards, and a little goes towards essentially Hades, Zeus's, Poseidon's other brother, the fact that he's continually cheering for him. And then we see Gondola, essentially the Valkyrie, as Nicola falls, essentially she holds him. I'm hitting those real quick because those to me are the short ones. Nicola, the fact that he continually pushed forward and he had a plan for his character, I like that. He did not give up. But this surprised me with I like the fact he's like, I believed in you. I believed in humanity. He knew that they wouldn't give it. He's like, your barrage doesn't make sense from your character. You're a man of science, I feel like we see. You wouldn't just fisticuffs it. There had to be more. And so he believed in that fact. And he didn't give up. He prepared for the inevitable. And then I like the fact that he mentions that Hades did get away because the staff, while it helped in the final, it was more of his fist, his hand. He pierced through Nikola Tesla's heart or his body. We don't know if it was heart or not. Character was good. Story. The fight is over, but humanity lost. That is a big one. But the fact that they didn't give up and Nicola was continually encouraging them, and Beelzebub even recognized humanity's strength. That's science, I believe. So, for each chapter, I usually give a rating. I'm going to give a total for this. I loved chapter 76. 75 was lacking for me. So, if I was going to give it a 10 out of 10 rating, I would give it a more 7. I would give this a 9. I feel like we could have had a little more to end it. We're going to get those after fight stuff later on. So this should have been a 10 for me, but still feel like a 9. I feel like something was missing. I can't tell you what. I just know something was missing. So to me, you have essentially it's a 16 out of 20. So you would say that's a D rating, but that's 2 chapters. So to me, chapter 76 was phenomenal. 75 was lacking. This has been Jolly Green 1990s review and live reaction of Ragnarok chapter 75 and 76 by YouTube.